Hey guys, this is Fluffals Incorporated, and I'm here to talk about how Fluffals can deal with this metagame. But first, I'm about to go over quick reactions of the ban list that I've had when I first saw it. Forbidden, Master Unicorn Karen, should have been banned months ago. Tyrant Neptune, preemptively hit, that's fine, because, that loop's bullcrap. Then there's Vanity's Emptiness, shouldn't have been banned, should have stayed to 1. If you didn't have outs to it, it was your own fault. Limited to 1. Maxi, didn't deserve it. It should have been staying at 2 just because it was a good counter to the metagame. Rescue Cat, irrelevant. Brain Control, irrelevant. Future Fusion, somewhat irrelevant. Imperial Order, why'd you bring this back? Semi-limited. Wisdom Eye Magician, why not? They want to sell a new product. Zodiac Rapier, should have hit the cards around it. Then there's Imperial... what am I even talking about? And Hurt the Kaiju Slumber, just because the card's annoying, and, it should have been hit just because of Kaiju Zodiacs in general. They're annoying. Then Unlimited Sangan. Why not? It should have been gone months ago, but whatever. Then there are cards that should have been hit. Speedroid Terratop, because it was too easy to go into your Rapier. Then there's Bioformation Tenki, because it searches out Rapier. Then there's Dimensional Barrier. Duh, why didn't they hit it? Then there's Psalm Strike. It's been reprinted twice. Why didn't they hit it? Then there's Anti-Spell Fragrance, because Imperial Order came back, and they should have limited that in some manner. Okay. You guys may not have understood a single word from that, but pretty much I'm saying that this ban list was that bad in my opinion. Just because some of the hits are so infinitesimal, it's not even funny. Also, Brian Knight coming back to 1. With an errata that makes it playable, definitely playable, but it's just not as satisfying. So, anyway... let's go into how Fluffals can deal with this metagame. Okay, here's the plus side for this one. Fantasy's Emptiness and Maxi got hit. You know what that means? The deck is a lot less afraid to go off. Because, Twin Twisters won't be as relevant. Well, less relevant and more relevant in some regards. Just because Vanity's gone and you don't have to worry about Twin Twistering that thing immediately. In Maxi... you don't have to worry about, Effect Veilers coming up as often. You don't have to worry about Ghost Ogres being drawn off of Maxi as often. Now it's pretty much more or less a Seki card, and it's pretty hilarious to think about. But here's a minus here. Imperial Order negates Polymerization. Toy Vendor. Oh my gosh. This thing is a massive check to Fluffals. Just because they don't need to get the Twin Twisters, or they lose to Imperial Order. Unless they go... Fluffal Penguin, Dog, away for Castel, get rid of it. Which is going to be a huge minus for you, because you don't want to get rid of your Penguin without Fusion. It's quite a hindrance in general, and I just feel like that Imperial Order is too big of a problem for us to let go of. And here's another plus for them. They have even more plays. They have even... oh my gosh. I will go ahead and go over what I mean. We have... turn 1 plays now. It's pretty sick. Because, if we go first, we don't want to go first. We can have Dimensional Barrier in the deck or Grisale Prison, which can stop Zodiacs dead in their tracks. Not to mention that we can use Norden with Instant Fusion, summon that Penguin, then just overlay for Bomb at Shark to after Totally Awesome. Not only that, but 38 is not that big of a minus, as I said in my other video. Yes, I was wrong. It's a turn 1 play. Might as well have it out there, just because. And, oh my gosh. This may be a great time to use Dimensional Barrier in this deck. I know it's kind of hypocritical, but still. So, the turn 1 boards this deck can generate now, it makes up for some of the lower parts of the deck. It kind of lacks in first turn plays still, compared to other decks, but it can still do something, right? But now... onto Ghost Ash and Beautiful Spring. It really hurts this deck a lot. It hurts almost, if not all of the ways that this deck can search and generate pluses. I mean, it can negate Fright for Patchwork. It can negate Dog. It can negate Penguin. It can negate Wings. It can negate Bear, I think. It hurts so much, and just with that one card, we have many ways to get around it. Don't get me wrong. But if they hit a Wings or something, that's gonna hurt. But now we have more consistency cards, which is another plus, that are going to be released or are already released. With cards like Fluffal Penguin, which gets you more, which is a mini Graceful Charity. and Frightfur Patchwork, because, you know, a 3+1 off of one card is totally fair, right? Especially when the card is searchable. By Agent Chain. Why did they do this? Why did they do this? I don't know. But here's another plus for them. They can dodge Psalms as well as ever, and Twin Twisters is much more important to us against Zoo and against Paleozoics, because Twin Twisters can just get around most of the back row that hinders us, I mean especially D barriers. And then there's Frightfur Tiger. Frightfur Tiger is much better in this metagame than it has ever been, because with Frightfur Tiger, you can pop cards equals the number of monsters used to summon it. You should know this by now. Also, with cards like Penguin, cards like Cat, you can control the chain links on optional effects, all of which are optional. So you can choose which chain link goes where. So you can always have Tiger pop cards without fear. And the only thing that stops it are Psalm Warning and D-Barrier, both of which are rather commonly used. And I'm just bringing up common instances, don't worry. But, I have been asked a couple of questions while I've been making this video. They asked me, what's the most important Frightfur in this metagame? I would say Frightfur Tiger or Sabretooth, but I'd say the more important one is Frightfur Tiger, just because it has much more relevance now. Tiger is ready to just wreck everything when it hits the field. Not to mention it can hardly ever be stopped unless you're using Frightfur Fusion or your opponent's using D-Barrier. Other than that, Frightfur Tiger gets your monster a massive boost and gets around back row much easier than any other Frightfur right now. And the best play in this format is the Instant Fusion Sabretooth play, because you can easily make a sheep off of Instant Fusion, then fuse for Sabretooth with 3 materials with no problem. Not to mention that Sabretooth can also get around cards like Solemn Strike, because 1, it won't be destroyed by the card effect, and 2, it won't be destroyed by, it won't just take all that stuff, because cards like Penguin and Cat can get around that. So they're more important than ever, and it's just incredible what they can do now. And honestly, I'm gonna just leave this topic with a few replays, just so I can show a few examples of what this deck can do, and hopefully you will enjoy this footage. Hopefully you'll have a good day. Hopefully you will subscribe to this channel, join the Frightfur Army, and we will beat the meta together. Thank you guys for watching, and hopefully you guys will enjoy these replays that I'm about to show you, one from each variant I usually play.